I think I probably spent the best part from that moment on, probably 8 years doofing and trance dancing, with maybe the first 3 to 5 years as like, not serious, but a dedicated dance floor person. Yeah, where I would go to the party, I would try to be there from the start when there's hardly anybody around, and I would go through my little processes, for example, circumambulating around for ages, and just, making sure that, my eye was on the prize. I hated being distracted. I hated chit chat. I hated people who were just drinking and standing around. I was there to do serious trance business. Very much like meditation, you're allowing through that process for impressions to come. Yeah, impressions, a sense of energy, sometimes a sense of being able to sense other people's feelings or hear other people's thoughts, and not necessarily just other people, but impressions from the cosmos, impressions from nature, from the trees, from the earth, and then potentially moving and manipulating this kind of what I perceived as etheric energy that was coming from the dancers and being generated and kind of carried by the vibration of the music. Yeah.
So, were there other people how many other people did you come across who were trying to go into this trance spaces that in the same way that you were at that time?
Yeah.
How many other people did you meet who were doing this?
Yeah. So back in that time, so let's say between 2003, 2006, 2007, when that was kind of what I was really, really into. Especially earlier on in that, I would say that maybe 20 to 30% of the people at Doofs or like on the dance floor that I met had at least experienced that and understood what that was about. Yeah. So quite a few back then.
How many people were really seeking out that experience, being really serious about it? What percentage do you think would be really serious about it?
Yeah, a handful. Yeah.
So a handful at any given party. So you see the same.
Yeah, I guess people. Yeah, definitely.
See the same people again at other parties.
Yeah. And that's the interesting thing, these people would be doing their own little processes to create a space, like a ritualistic or a conducive space that triggered them into these states, whether that be to plant crystals around the dance floor or other kind of states, using things that people perceived as power objects, as they were dancing, again, like crystals or like some kind of special. I saw one guy who would use like a cape that he, I guess, perceived as being imbued with his, magical energy, and he would use that as a kind of a shield and like a force field when he was doing his dance floor work. Yeah.